Avoidants do not handle criticism well, not even constructive feedback. They can get quite defensive and completely shut down when they are feeling criticized. It can be a very frustrating situation because you want to give this person feedback. You want to let them know how you're feeling in the relationship. But every time you do, you're met with silence, defensiveness, and stonewalling, and even sometimes gaslighting. There is a reason why avoidants struggle so profoundly with criticism. It goes back to their childhood. This is a person that was emotionally neglected by their parents or their caretakers. They weren't given the love and the nurturing in the way that they needed. Due to this lack of love, they personalized it as a child. It made them feel like they are unlovable, that they are defective, that there's something wrong with them. It's a core wound of shame. So fast forward to being an adult, if this person has not healed or worked on their core attachment wounds, when they receive any kind of criticism, even if it's in a constructive way, the avoidant will take it as in confirmation that they are defective. See, you did this wrong because you're defective, because you're no good, because you're unlovable. They add the because. Now, even if you are using non-critical communication, I feel statements instead of you statements, it still can trigger this person. But that is a result of their insecurities. That is a result of their low self-esteem. Because for the same reasons, they can also struggle to take accountability. Because if they take accountability, I did this wrong or I hurt this person, that would also be confirmation to the avoidant that they are defective. It's too painful. Self-reflection requires a degree of accountability. Too much pain, too much confirmation of defectiveness. So they'd rather not go there. That's why avoidants will often try to find external things to blame their unhealthy behaviors on. Because if they can blame their behavior, blame their fears, blame it all on somebody else or something else, they don't have to look within, take accountability, and that core wound of defectiveness doesn't get provoked. This is why holding boundaries in a relationship is so profoundly important. Because if this person is unwilling to self-reflect, unwilling to take accountability, unwilling to even hear constructive criticism, it becomes a one-way relationship where you're walking on eggshells trying to avoid triggering them to prevent them from getting upset or running from the relationship. That means your wants and needs are being completely neglected. And when you allow this to happen, you are sending yourself the message that this person's feelings matter and your feelings don't. That pushes you further into anxious attachment. It makes you chip away at your own sense of self and your own self-worth. If this person is unable or unwilling to accept criticism or feedback, and they run away from the relationship because you held boundaries, because you asserted your wants and needs, they were never going to meet your needs to begin with. And you're just preventing yourself from prolonging an unhealthy situation if they leave due to you holding boundaries. But recognize their inability to handle criticism, their inability to handle feedback or take accountability is not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of them, their unhealed attachment wounds, their unhealed traumas, as well as their character. Don't blame yourself. But do try to use non-critical communication, try to show empathy, but make sure you're holding your boundaries and asserting your wants and needs, because your feelings, they do matter, and don't think for a second otherwise.